What's good, man? It's your boy GSECAPONE. Smash that like and subscribe button. We got another video for you today. This one right here is what happened to Proof and Eminem. I was young, bro. I don't know if I was like between 5 and 7 years old watching Eminem on TV and shit when he did that whole paint his hair, dye his hair blonde. Yeah, I was real young, bro, watching all of that stuff. Like, bro, I never known, like, Proof. I remember Proof, I remember some footages of him freestyling and stuff with Eminem. And I remember Proof, and Def Jam, that video game. And that's when I really got to, like, understand and find out who he was. But, it was already too late. But, yeah, I remember that music video, too, where Eminem put Proof, dying and getting shot in the club. And right when he got, shot in the club or whatever, um, it's like Proof ended up getting shot the same exact way after that. And Eminem always said like he felt sorry and he felt like it was his fault. So yeah, I'm about to hit this play button and let you guys listen. I'm about to react to this.
Best friend, and a part of Eminem's rap crew D12. He saw
Bring this
massive
up.
success being pushed into the mainstream music industry when his longtime best friend got signed to the biggest producer in hip hop, Dr. Dre. Proof sadly faced a devastating end on a dreadful night at a club, an incident that I and many others have questioned to this day. Join me in this episode as we uncover what truly happened to Proof. On April 11th in the year 2006, rapper Proof went out to a bar for a fun night out, not knowing that this would be his last night on Earth. Proof would arrive at a Detroit bar by the name of Triple C Club. While at
Triple C 333. In the same sequence you get 3, 6, 9. Huh? 3 plus 6 plus 9. Ain't that's 21? Ain't that's 201? Don't 201 mean the Jesuit order and stuff like that in Gematria? Don't the number 201? 101 Dalmatians, 101 plus 1, and that's 102 reverse, 201, 201 reverse, 102. Yeah, man, I don't think y'all paying attention to anything going on, bro. I've been seeing this stuff since I was a kid, bro. Like numbers, all of this stuff. Y'all gotta really pay attention. Go back and watch.
the location, Proof decided to play pool with some of the guys at the bar. During the pool game, a disagreement occurred and a scuffle broke out between Proof and the guys he was playing against. Things got heated with Proof letting shots off and one person even being struck. The situation would eventually end up outside when things got worse and rapper Proof would lose his life after the bar's bouncer, who was the brother of the person Proof was arguing with, pulled out and fired at Proof.
Y'all see that name? Hey, bro.
Sadly, Proof had passed away at the young age of 32 years old, leaving a grieving family behind.
32 years old. Right before he could turn 33, right? But Jesus supposed to be crucified, huh? Yeah, they not slick.
A sad situation
They might be slick enough to pass y'all, but not me.
that happens often within hip hop that rap fans have become so accustomed to at this point. Sadly, this is where it appears that Proof's story ends. But what if I told you that I believe there's way more to the story? That Proof didn't lose his life because of an argument, but rather he was a sacrifice for the career of his best friend, Eminem. The reason I have come to this conclusion is that Proof's tragic ending was actually predicted way before it happened. Just 2 years before he lost his life, we all saw a very
See? Exactly what I was talking about, bro. I used to talk about this in middle school all the time. I think I was supposed to get a C in Spanish class. I think that yeah, and I think that was ninth grade. I think in ninth grade I was talking about this a lot with my boy Fred. But yeah, bro, talk about this shit and play music so much in the class. I was supposed to get a C. I heard him get he got a B. I'm like, oh, alright, I'm about to get a B. He was like, nah, he was like, I'm gonna show you what you're supposed to get. You're supposed to get a C. He's like, you know what you gonna get? "Oh, what you got? A D." I'm like, "Bro, really?" He like, "Yeah, cause you want to be playing music and listening to shit in the back of the class all the time, every day." I'm like, "But I get my work done." He like, "So?" I'm like, "Oh man, shit's crazy, bro." Spanish teacher, man, he's giving me all the smoke, but I'm gonna hit this play button.
Very similar ending to Proof in Eminem's music video for his song Toy Soldiers. Proof in the music video appears to face the same tragic ending he faces in real life. In my opinion, this music video was foreshadowing what Eminem would have to pay to continue to see success in the music industry. The music video starts with a childhood version of Eminem and Proof looking into a book that's supposed to represent the
Called
book of their
Toys.
lives.
Yo,
By
that's
the end of the
crazy.
video, we see Eminem in the hospital as Proof lays in a hospital bed fighting for his life, as Eminem just stares. According to Eminem, Proof was playing the role of former D12 member named Bugs, who lost his life in 1999 before.
Hey, yo, that's crazy, bro. That's wild. I ain't know about old boy.
Or the group saw massive success. Another questionable situation in my
And I know about D12, but I ain't really know about the group. You know what I'm saying? So he unfamiliar to me, but now I know.
opinion, as Bugs passed away less than a year
Bugs.
before
Okay.
D12 would drop their chart-topping platinum album, Devil's Night. I do not find it coincidental that Bugs would pass before D12 dropped their debut album, Devil's Night. For those who don't know, Devil's Night,
Mmm.
or otherwise known
Come on, man. Look, that's so obvious, bro. It's called Devil's Night, and this man out the group passes away. This is crazy. That was wild. There's no coincidence. There's no coincidence, bro. Like, come on.
as Mischief Night, takes place the day before Halloween and is actually rooted in pagan tradition. It's the day the sacrificial offerings start. In my dark truth about Halloween, I explained the pagan festival Sam, which is the reason we celebrate Halloween on the 31st, the day the god of death requires sacrifices.
Yeah,
It
I
appears
don't
to me that
celebrate none of
Bugs
that.
was their initial
I don't know what
offering
they
for the
talking
music
about.
industry, all the way
I've
back in
been stopped doing
1999.
that.
It is no coincidence that after Bugs passed, D12 would drop Devil's Night, a album that went platinum. In that album, Devil's Night, the 13th song was named Devil's Night, which had Eminem rapping these lyrics. I make music to make you sick of fake music, hate music, like devil worshipping Satan music. Say your prayers, your Hail Marys and Jesus. Take two sticks, tape them together, and make a crucifix. Eminem goes on to talk about manipulating the minds of his listeners to do what he raps about. He repeatedly mentions the Devil's Night in the hook of the record as well. To me, this is Eminem clearly indicating that D12 makes satanic music aimed at manipulating the minds of their audience. I believe every member or part of D12 sold their souls to the devil for fame and fortune. This is why they only had 6 members in the group, but each had a demonic alter ego, which is the reason they called the group D12. It appears that Proof was Eminem's next offering, as Eminem's career was coming to an end after releasing his album Encore. Eminem's career seemed finished, especially after the Source magazine had declared a full-out war on Eminem, releasing a hidden Eminem songs to the world back in the end of 2003 that had many people questioning what was Eminem even doing in hip-hop. At this point, M was also fighting
I
a
remember
serious
that.
addiction and was
He was
severely
on
depressed
BET.
with
He was on BET looking zoned out, bro. Like, I remember that. You know, let me see something real fast. Let me see if I could bring it up. Hold on. Let me see. So he was at BET. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. I don't know why it's giving me a hard time to find it on YouTube. Like, YouTube took it down. Let me see if this is it. Let's see.
said on the countdown, Pretty Ricky on the hotline. I think we need to buy a new stage. They just put. This can't be a mixtape. We gotta.
Nah, man, I can't. I don't know what the hell is that, but I remember that shit. I remember it. They can hide it all they want, man. Look, Eminem, we know what the hell you was doing, bro. We know what the hell's going on here. Man, high as hell, bro. I'm sitting there zoned out on TV, man. I'm gonna hit play on this video, though.
A comeback in his
I can't
career
find
looking
it.
slightly impossible. Eminem's music video for Toy Soldier came out in 2004, just 2 years before Proof passed. Proof passed in 2006. Around that time, Eminem's career was just about done. Just 1 year later in 2007, Eminem almost lost his own life to his addiction, as his depression had nearly swallowed him whole. I believe at this point in time, Eminem couldn't live with himself after having to give up his best friend Proof, and this very thing caused him to destroy himself. Eminem would take a break from making music, and he wouldn't release another full studio album until Relapse in 2009. On the album Relapse, there's 2 songs specifically that we
And I used to rock with that fucking album until I noticed that everything that he's saying, he wasn't talking about going against the damn Illuminati.
have to talk about. The first song is My Darling. In the song My Darling, Eminem has a conversation with Lucifer. Throughout the song, Eminem argues with Lucifer, as he no longer wants to be a superstar. He even admits that the artist must sell their soul to be in the music industry. The first lyrics of the song we have to look at is when Eminem raps, "And the dark shall emerge from the fiery depths of hell, then swallow the shell of the hollow who dwell in the shadows of all who are willing to sell their souls for this rap game." As you can see for yourself, Eminem had no issue admitting the truth about selling his soul, and now being an empty, soulless vessel, sadly awaiting his burning end. We also have to look at the
Yeah,
lyrics
man,
of the
it's
hook,
crazy,
as
bro.
Eminem talks about his soul belonging to
My
Lucifer.
darling.
In the hook, he raps, "My darling, I don't ever want you to leave me, my darling. You and me were meant to be together, my darling. If I cannot have you, no one can. You're my darling, 'cause I possess your soul, your mind, your heart, and your body." As you can see, Eminem is rapping in the perspective of the devil himself, as he tells Eminem that he owns his soul and that he can't escape his fate. In the next lyrics we need to look at, we see Eminem arguing with Lucifer, as Lucifer is offering to bring back his career. Eminem rejects the devil, and the devil even threatens to call Dr. Dre on him. He raps, "Shady, listen, you hear that? They're screaming for you. I can bring your career back, but I don't want it back. Yes, you do. No, I don't. Yes, you do. You're gonna regret it later. No, I won't. I'm gonna get Dr. Dre on the phone. I'll just call the doctor." To me, these lyrics point to Eminem being forced to continue his music career against his will. It also tells me that Dr. Dre also sold their soul for fame and fortune. These next lyrics we need to look at are the most important.
Facts, bro. I'm telling you, man. This is crazy. This why I ain't want to keep listening to him no more. Because it's like, bro. It's like, look, if he don't even want to do it himself and he being forced to, bro, why even show support? Like, you not helping him out. We not helping him out. If we his real friends, right, and he don't want to make music no more, and something is making him make music against his will, obviously we gotta stop listening. But like Outkast said, man, they don't care. They just wanna. They don't care about the music. They just wanna dance, bro. They don't care about the lyrics, bro. They just wanna dance. They wanna be like, ooh, yeah, that's hard. It's crazy, bro. It's butterfly effect for real, for real.
In these lyrics, Eminem writes from the perspective of Lucifer again, and he tells Eminem that he sold his soul to him and that he belongs to Eminem. He even mentions how Eminem lost his friend Proof. He raps, "You sold your soul to me. Need I remind you? You remember that night you prayed to God? You give him anything to get a record deal? Well, Dre signed you. This is what you wanted your whole life, Marshall. Right? Look at this house. Look at these cars. I'm so nice. But you didn't know fame has a price too? That you're just now seeing the downside to? Lose your best friend from high school? Your wife too? Ain't even sure if your kids like you." In these lyrics, Eminem openly confesses to not only selling his soul for his deal with Dr. Dre, but the list of things it earned and cost him. Eminem mentions the mansions and the lifestyle the devil gave to him when he aligned himself with the devil. He also talks about the downside that he is currently living through after the fall, where he mentions Proof, his best friend from high school, that he lost for his comeback to the music industry. The very reason Eminem wanted to quit the music industry. As we can see, things were starting to connect, and what happened to Proof starts to appear more and more suspicious. Now we have to talk about another song that's on the album by the name of 3 AM. At this point, I'm pretty
And I'm sure he's really up in that goat blood, bro. Like whatever animal blood that is in that tub, just how they say everybody else get up in that tub, bro. I'm sure that's a real tub of blood. It's not edited anything. I'm sure that is real, bro. Like it look like they dunked him in there. You know what I'm saying? That shit you can see it on his ears, his shoulder. You feel me? Like they dunked it in there, probably wiped it off of his face a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Made him a little clean for the, cause you know you can't just be all in blood like that and try to sell that. And everybody gonna be like, hey man, what the hell is going on? But I mean, this is already enough to say, well, I guess, but people ain't look at it that way back then. Probably still don't.
sure many of you have heard me talk a lot about this song and the music video that was released for it. For those who haven't heard me talk about it, let me tell you quickly what the song and video is about. The song is about Eminem being demonically possessed at 3 a.m. in the morning, which is the devil's hour, where occultists perform rituals. In the entire song, Eminem is describing all types of horrors that point directly to occultic blood magic. In the music video, we can see Eminem once again being reborn through Lucifer. To me, this entire music video is not only demonic, but again proves that Eminem paid an ultimate price for his comeback, which he received after his Relapse album. Eminem released Recovery, and from that moment on, we saw a whole new Eminem, who once again was seeing massive amounts of success. In my opinion, Eminem never seemed the same after this encore album, and I believe it might have been because Eminem refused to make music, but he was forced to continue, and maybe
Look, man, you see that pentagram behind him? You see that curtain behind him? It's a pentagram. If you pay attention to it, right? Look, it's chains on the inside of it, right? It look like it's some chains on the inside of Jesus being crucified or something like that up there above his head. That's what it looked like in there, right? But look, you got like right up here, right? It looked like a crucifixion or some chains or something going on. I can't really see, right? All right, but now almost some type of thorns or something above his head, supposedly, but further in the back. But yeah, you see this doorway opening up right behind him. That light. I mean, that's that light. That Masonic light they talking about. After you step in darkness and you now enlightened. But look, one side, two side, three side, four side, right? And this bottom floor goes straight across horizontally. That's five sides, right? That's five shape, right? The pentagram, you got one star, two, three, four, and then five. But you see, it's upside down though. When the pentagram is upside down, what they say? Witchcraft. I think the pentagram, right, flipped upward, represents the natural law and order of God. You know, the Father. It's crazy, but you just gotta read more into it. You know, Lucifer want to be like the Most High again. He takes the same things and make his own on it. So exactly, he flipped it. I'm about to press this play button, man.
even put under MK Ultra. There is still so much more I need to cover regarding Eminem, as he openly talks about the price of the music industry in many songs. If you guys would like to see a full video on Eminem, comment Eminem below. To me, it appears that Proof was Eminem's price for his revival in the music industry, and it appears Eminem admits that himself.
Felt like
Eminem
that
just
since I
wanted to
was a
be a rapper
kid,
like
bro.
many of these kids, but ended up paying the ultimate price
I was young as hell thinking of this shit.
for his dreams. To this day, Eminem remains a Masonic puppet being used to brainwash the masses. It appears that Eminem gave up his close friend for his fame and fortune, and he simply couldn't live with that decision. He tried bringing it all to an end, and now is forever a slave to the music industry. We must remember that every day that we wake up, our souls are at stake, and we also must remember to help those who can't see the truth, find the truth.
Facts, bro. I know where he got that from. I'm using the same software, man.
Thank you for watching this episode of The Truth Is. If you
Again, man, shout out to The Truth Is, bro. Go subscribe to his channel, man. Go smash that like and subscribe button on my page too, man. Leave some comments. Tell me how you feel about this situation right here. And, you know what happened to Proof and Eminem. You think this real? Think he capping? What you think I'm capping? Let me know, man. I'm gonna drop another one. Till then, I'm out. Gang gang.